Installation video for our dual TV ceiling mount. Attach the upper pole to the ceiling bracket. Slide the upper pole into the ceiling bracket in the orientation shown here. Insert the top connection bolts through the aligned holes in the ceiling bracket and upper pole. Then install the nuts onto the ends of the bolts and tighten them until secure. Tighten the two pre-installed set bolts on both sides of the ceiling bracket using the provided hex wrench to lock the upper pole in place. Mounting to a wood joist. Use a stud finder to locate the center of the ceiling joist. Center the mounting template on the joist and mark the hole locations with a pencil. Drill pilot holes at the marked locations using a 1/4 inch drill bit to a depth of 3.5 inches. Position the ceiling bracket over the drilled holes. Secure it using the provided lag screws and washers. Tighten until the bracket is fully secured against the ceiling surface. Slide the bracket cover to the top of the pole and rotate it clockwise until it locks into position on the ceiling bracket. Mounting to concrete or brick. Place the mounting template in the desired location on the ceiling and mark the 4 hole locations with a pencil. Drill holes at the marked locations using a 1/2 inch drill bit to a depth of 3 inches. Insert the provided concrete anchors into each hole. Position the ceiling bracket over the drilled holes. Then, secure it using the provided lag screws and washers. Tighten until the bracket is fully secured against the ceiling surface. Slide the bracket cover upward over the pole and rotate it clockwise to lock it into place beneath the ceiling bracket. Install the center bracket and connect the pole sections. 1. Attach the center bracket to the lower pole. Slide the center bracket onto the end of the lower pole, ensuring the arrow on the bracket points upward toward the top of the pole. Allow the center bracket to rest against the bottom of the lower pole. Tighten the pre-installed set bolt on the center bracket until fully secured. 2. Attach the middle pole to the upper pole. Place the middle pole onto the upper pole, align the holes on both poles, then insert the middle connection bolts through the poles. Install the provided nuts on the opposite side and tighten them until secure. 3. Attach the lower pole to the middle pole. Insert the lower pole into the middle pole and adjust it to the appropriate height. Align the holes on both poles, then insert the height adjustment bolts through the poles. Install the nuts on the opposite side and tighten them until secure. Install the sliding brackets. Position a sliding bracket in front of each center bracket arm, ensuring the arrow on the sliding bracket is pointing upward toward the top of the pole. Slide each sliding bracket fully onto its center bracket arm, moving it inward until it reaches the end of the arm. The front face of the sliding bracket and the side with the mounting plate must face forward toward the front of the installation. Once positioned, install the sliding bracket knobs to secure each sliding bracket in place. Attach the bracket arms. Slide each center bracket arm onto the ends of the center bracket until the mounting holes align. Then install the bolts to secure them in the following order. 1. Insert the bolt into the top hole of each arm and tighten partially. 2. Insert the bolt into the rear holes and tighten them fully. 3. Return to the top bolt and tighten it fully. Assemble the TV plates. Slightly loosen the pre-installed bolts on the front of each TV plate. Insert the TV plate arms into the channels on the TV plate, aligning the mounting holes. Install the bolts through the aligned holes and tighten them fully. Then retighten the pre-installed bolts. Turn the TV plates over and partially loosen the 2 upper nuts, then fully remove the lower nut from the bottom bolt as shown. Hang and level the TV plates. Lift each TV plate and hang it onto the sliding bracket using the 2 upper bolts and nuts that were loosened in the previous step. Reinstall the lower nut onto the bottom bolt of the TV plate. Adjust all 3 nuts on each bracket to level the TV plates before fully tightening them. Attach the Visa brackets to the TV. Select the appropriate size mounting bolts and washers for your TV's mounting holes and then attach the Visa brackets to the TV. Hang the TV and secure the Visa brackets. Lift the TV and hook the Visa brackets onto the horizontal bars of the TV plates, ensuring both brackets are fully seated on the bars. Tighten the security bolt at the bottom of each Visa bracket until it slightly contacts the lower bar. Final adjustments. Left and right swivel. Loosen the set bolt on the back of the center bracket using the provided hex wrench to allow the entire mount to swivel left or right. Then tighten the bolt to hold it in position. Tilt adjustment. If the TVs do not tilt by hand, slightly loosen the side bolts on the sliding brackets. Tilt each TV to the preferred viewing angle, then retighten the bolts. Horizontal positioning. Loosen the sliding bracket knob on the back of each sliding bracket. Slide each TV left or right along the horizontal bar to align the displays, then tighten the knob to lock the bracket in place. Level adjustment. Loosen the nuts on the back of each sliding bracket. Adjust the TV until it is level, then tighten the nuts to secure it in position.